Hey everyone, I hope your first week has been okay. We did do a quick survey to kind of see what videos seemed to help the most, and it seemed like the Khan Academy videos were the least favorite, and it seemed like the videos I was doing were the most favorite. So I'm going to continue to do these for you throughout the rest of whatever it is that we're working on. So today we're going to look at percent of change. So with percent of change, there is a specific formula that we're going to use for that, so I'll write that here. Formula to use. I'm gonna go over this because my pen's starting to run out a little bit here. So while I'm doing that, that'll give you some time to catch up here. All right, so the formula to use. So the formula that we're going to use is this. We're going to take our bigger number minus the smaller number. You're going to divide that by the beginning number or your starting number. I'm actually going to write starting number. So you're going to subtract your bigger number minus your smaller number. You're going to divide that by your starting number, and then you're going to multiply your answer by 100 because we want to get it to a percent. So that's what we want there. So I'm going to give you a second to copy down your formula, and then I'll show you an example. So again, your bigger number minus your smaller number divided by your starting amount. And then you're going to multiply by 100 because in order to get from a decimal to a percent, we always want to multiply by 100, or you can just move your decimal point 2 places to the right. So either one will give you the same thing. Okay, so let's look at an example of what we're talking about. So sometimes they're just as simple as giving you this, going from 25 to 49. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to decide, is this an increase or a decrease? This is my starting number, and this is my ending number. I'm going from here to here. So if I start here and I end here, this is an increase that I'm dealing with here. So what I want to do is fill in my formula, bigger number minus smaller number. So 49 minus 25 divided by my starting number. My starting number in this case was 25, and then I want to multiply that answer by 100, or move my decimal point 2 places to the right. So now that I have this, I can just type the entire expression into my calculator, but I'll walk you through the steps. So we're going to do 49 minus 25, and that's going to give us, I'm going to go down this way, that's going to give us 24 divided by 25 times 100. So now if I do my next step, 24 divided by 25, that gives me 0.96 times 100. If I multiply these, it's the same as moving 2 places to the right. So it's a 96% increase in value. So that is your answer there. And I'll give you a second to copy that down. And then we'll take a look at a word problem, what a word problem would look like, how we can determine the beginning to the ending. Okay, so let's take a look at a word problem. So I'll write down a word problem for you to look at. So Susie purchased a daily planner for $32. The wholesale cost was $25. What was the percent markup? All right, so the first thing we want to identify is our beginning amount and our ending amount. So if we take a look at this, we have 25 and we have 32. So if I write these down, 25 and 32, and if I read my problem, it says, what was the percent markup? So that means that if it's a markup, it is an increase in value. So because it's an increase in value, that means that this 25 has to be my start and 32 has to be my end. So that tells me it was a markup, which is also the same as an increase. So we want to do bigger number minus smaller number. So 32 minus 25 divided by our starting number. Our starting number is 25. And then we're going to multiply that answer by 100. So I'll walk you through the steps again. 32 minus 25 is 7. So we're going to go here. So we get 7. We're going to divide that by 25 and then multiply that answer by 100. So if we do 7 divided by 25, we get 0.28, but we still have to multiply that by 100. So we move it over 2 places to the right and we get a 28% markup cost. So there's your answer for that one. All right, I'll see you guys in the next lesson.